Hi, and welcome to the info session on the Bachelor of Applied Science and Environmental Management program here at Lakeland. My name is Nicole, and I am the Practicum coordinator and the program head for the applied degree. Today, I would like to take you on a little journey into what our program here at Lakeland is all about. And in addition to that, we will get to see some really cool experiments that one of our instructors is doing with some of our applied degree students. I've also got a couple of Practicum students who are currently on Practicum lined up to share a little bit with you about what their current experiences are all about. And so let's get started. The Bachelor of Applied Science in Environmental Management degree program has been offered at Lakeland since 1996 at the Vermilion campus. This is a 2-year program and includes 8 months of coursework, followed by an 8-month paid practicum. The applied degree has 2 majors of study, including reclamation and remediation, as well as monitoring and environmental protection. So depending on the environmental sector of interest, you are able to specify this at time of registration and obtain the requisite courses associated with these 2 streams. Our program is nationally recognized with the Canadian Environmental Accreditation Commission. In addition to this, our programs or our students also qualify for professional designations associated with the AIA and Eco-Canada. For the Alberta Institute of Agrologists, our students qualify for the Registered Technologist in Agrology designation, and then for Eco-Canada, our students qualify for the Environmental Professional designation. We have very strong connections with industry and government, and as a consequence, we do provide opportunities for career placements and career advancements for you to be able to grow your environmental career. In terms of applications and credentials that are accepted for the applied degree program, you must have completed an approved diploma program at one of the institutions listed in this slide. In addition to this, we do accept students with university undergraduate degrees from these recognized institutions. It is possible that you have a credential from another academic institution that is not seen here but still qualify into our program. In order to determine this, you would need to follow up with us to identify how your credential fits the needs of the program requirements. I have provided my contact info at the end of this short presentation, and I would recommend that you follow up with me directly in order to figure that out. So in terms of applying for either of the 2 majors in the applied degree, there are some core competencies that we like our students to have. And these include organic and inorganic chemistry, introduction to soil science, and statistics. If you are interested in the reclamation and remediation stream, in addition to the above, we highly recommend soil classification, field botany, and plants taxonomy. And if you are missing one of these courses, not to worry. Again, I provided my contact info. Simply reach out to me and we can see how we can accommodate that deficiency. We do offer these courses at the college, and so we might be able to work them into your schedule in that first year. For individuals interested in the reclamation and remediation stream, there are a number of career opportunities that are available to you. The ones identified here are predominantly the ones that up until now our students have engaged in. And they are focused specifically on oil and gas as well as the mining industry. And within those 2 realms, you can also pursue a specialization. And for those, some examples include vegetation and soils inventory, soil and groundwater contaminant remediation, and site assessment. There are others also associated with this, but these are predominantly the core ones that you would identify. In terms of skill sets that look great on a resume, and these are achieved through both your coursework as well as your practicum experience, some of the topics include hydrogeology, oil and gas reclamation and regulations, project management, vegetation and ecosystem inventory and management, to name a few. Again, this is not a comprehensive list, but it provides an indication of the scope of skill sets that you are able to achieve in the applied degree. For the monitoring and environmental protection major, the shift is more towards the biology and holistic ecosystem type approach. And a lot of this is associated with monitoring, site assessments, wildlife and fisheries ecology. And the ultimate focus for these types of career opportunities are really associated with that regulatory compliance, monitoring, or inspection. And again, in terms of skill sets that you can identify and input into your resume and use while you are working in industry would include such things as toxicology, wildlife and aquatic biology, site assessment, remediation principles. And again, it's not an exhaustive list. This just touches on some of the core competencies that you will get exposed to. So having said all that, I guess the next step is really to figure out, I'm interested in applying, but I wonder what will my academic training look like? What do years 1 and years 2 look like? So years 1 and years 2 are quite different. For year 1, you are at the college, and it would resemble a more typical type of post-secondary training that you would receive. So the term is from September until April, and you would follow a full course schedule. And that would include lectures as well as hands-on learning, and these would occur in labs as well as fieldwork and site visits. And Lakeland is very well known for that hands-on application, and you have endless opportunities in order to practice that, including 1 week-long intensive field week where you are out in the field pretty much every single day, learning and practicing those skills. A highlight of year 1 is really the courses that you take. And to just give you a glimpse into one of those courses and the types of projects within the course that you may end up taking a part of, I have the following video to show you.
Hi guys, my name is Chetna Gupta. I'm an instructor in the Environmental Sciences Department, and today we are going to showcase a quick experiment which we are doing as part of my Fundamentals of Remediation class. I have with me a couple applied degree students here who are going to talk about the experiment.
This is the room where we're storing our plants for the experiment. And here's kind of a natural simulation to what they'd be growing in outside. So on a weekly basis, we do an assessment to check the growth of the plants and see if they've gotten any fuller or taller. And then we also water them once a week as well to keep the soil saturated with water so they can continue to grow.
We would put in the herbicide and then use lower to higher ratios of charcoal. And we all had a control plot which had no charcoal in it. And then the ratios went higher, and as you can see, the growth is higher, better too.
So in the last plot here, it has the same amount of herbicide, but a lot more activated charcoal. So it is absorbed the herbicide and created better growth in the plot that has the highest ratio.
Okay.
And after having completed year 1, year 2 pretty much starts right after exams in April. Year 2 is your paid practicum, which again is 8 months long, and work terms typically begin in May and end at the end of December. I wanted to also provide you with a few highlights of what that practicum experience can look like. And I have included 2 videos here of students that are currently on practicum who wanted to share with you their current experiences.
Hello there. My name is Sierra Unick, and I'm a fourth-year Lakeland College student studying the applied degree in environmental management. To complete my applied degree, I'm working on my practicum with Environment and Climate Change Canada's Canadian Wildlife Service. I've spent my time here putting skills acquired throughout my Lakeland experience to the test. This ranges from plant identification, learned in Robbins botany and rangeland classes, also to advanced field skills such as problem solving, teamwork, project management, and also safe equipment operation. I learned early on in life to check the weather every morning before deciding what to wear. This skill became very important in my position with the Canadian Wildlife Service. I've spent time building fences to graze with cattle as a land management activity to control invasive species. That was when it was plus 30 out and I needed to dress in light, airy clothes and bring lots of water. Now that it's winter and we have the white fluff hanging out with us, I'm working to clean native seed that I collected this past summer and planted on new restoration projects in order to maintain the integrity of native prairie on the Last Mountain Lake National Wildlife Area. I hope you have a fantastic experience with Lakeland College's open house, and who knows, we might get the opportunity to work together in the near future.
Hi, my name is Tanya Dick. I am currently in my 6th month of co-op with Tech Resources in the Elk Valley. I work for the Terrestrial Cumulative Effects team, specifically as a branch with the biodiversity group here. So Tech here in the Elk Valley runs metallurgical coal, which is a steel-making coal mine. There's 5 here, and the one is currently in its reclamation process, and there is no operations going on with it right now. So I'm based out of Sparwood, but I get sent to each mine depending on what needs to happen, what needs to be done. Pretty much whatever my bosses tell me to do, I just go do it. And today I'm here to talk about technical writing. And so I just want to tell a short story about what happened to me at the beginning of my co-op. I had to write a management plan for riparian areas, and it didn't go that well. So I had a bunch of stuff on my plate. I was writing more reports than just that. It was super last minute, needed to be done. Typed it up, finished it, sent it to my bosses, didn't really even proof it. My boss sent it back to me, like the finished version of it, because it needed to be done, and it was nothing like that I wrote. A few sentences here and there, but it was not very well done. I've currently been taking my time, making sure things are properly done before I send it in now, so I highly recommend doing that because I'm not much of a go-getter when it comes to doing that until now. And it has really helped with progress in my environmental co-op because the documents that need to be sent off a lot of times in the field that I'm in doesn't just go back to my boss or back to the company. It goes out to contractors, it can go out to the ministry, it can go out to just many different areas that are of higher importance. The experience I've gained here would be in regards to writing, would be to just take your time, make sure during this school year you can really nail down certain skills, looking at the big picture of things rather than just trying to get it done as quick as you can. But yes, look at the who, what, why, when, where, anything at all to help you with being able to put technical writing down as a skill in your resume is huge. So, and I also highly recommend if you guys want to work for Tech because they're great. Love it here. And I love working for them, and everyone is so kind and is always willing to help.
And as Sierra mentioned, she works with Canada Environment and Climate Change, and specifically the Canadian Wildlife Service, and she is located in Simpson, Saskatchewan. And Tanya is working with Tech Resources, and she's located in Sparwood, British Columbia. So when you begin your applied degree program and you are searching for practicums, you are not limited to just the province of Alberta. You are able to pursue practicum opportunities outside of the province, and Tanya and Sierra are examples of that. I also wanted to include a list of practicum agencies or host agencies that we in the applied degree program have had students can complete their practicums with. And listed here are a number of environmental consulting companies, and I won't go through all the names, but I just wanted to show you the breadth of agencies that we have historically had engage with practicum students. Also individuals in the mining industry, conventional oil and gas. We have students who have worked in research, as well as government and regulatory compliance. So basically, depending on the stream that you take, which is the Rec and RAM versus the environmental monitoring and protection, your focus or your practicum might look very different and be associated with a very specific type of practicum host agency. While you're in practicum, a part of that process to complete a capstone project, and the capstone project is really a reflection of your ability to integrate all the information you're learning in the applied degree, as well as what you are learning while on practicum, and to carry out your own independent project with the final result to present at the conference on environmental management. And if you are interested in finding out more about this, I know that there is a short video already loaded to the open house website, Lakeland College website, that you can take a look at to get a real feel of that. So basically, that is the program in a nutshell. I am happy to follow up with any one of you if you are interested. My contact information is on this slide. My name is Nicole Nadarozny, and you can reach me at lakelandcollege.ca. I've put up 2 telephone numbers there. My cell is 780-851-0806, and my office number is 780-853-8584. I would recommend that you, if you do want to call me, use the cell number first. It is more readily accessible, and I always have that phone on me. If you are sure this is the right fit for you and you really are interested in applying, and right now we are waiving some of those application fees, you are able to apply into the program, and you can call us toll-free at 1-800-661-6490. Again, if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I would be happy to answer them. Also, open house will be open tomorrow, and there will be faculty available to answer any questions you might have in the Teams platform. So feel free to reach out to us then. Otherwise, thank you again for joining us in our open house. I hope you enjoyed the process and perhaps even get an opportunity to see you next fall. So bye for now, and until next time.